Fears and phobias act as a natural survival instinct. They develop to keep us safe, so if you're ever in a situation where you feel afraid or uneasy, you probably should run. Some common fears are clowns, spiders, or maybe even the deep sea. And all of those fears make sense too. If you see a clown chasing you with a knife, I'd say it's pretty rational to fear that you're about to die. Or if you spot a poisonous spider and fear that its venom can kill you, then I'd also say it's a pretty rational fear that you're about to be poisoned and die. For as long as I can remember, I've been deathly afraid of heights. But I do remember this one time, my older brother and I were at this carnival. We saw this awesome looking Ferris wheel, so we decided to hop on and ride up to the top. Once we got to the top though, you can clearly see on the back of all the chairs that it says, "Please do not rock, the Ferris wheel can basically break and you will fall and die." So I told my brother, "Hey, please don't rock the chair, I don't want to die." And so he responded by rocking the chair. So yeah, heights are a pretty rational fear in my eyes, but then we get to irrational fears. Fears that make absolutely no sense. For example, there's this fear called phobia. I think I said that right. This is the fear that somewhere in the world, a duck or a goose might be watching you. Why is this a thing? Why does this fear exist? So usually on my channel, I tell a bunch of stories from my perspective, but this time, there's a really funny irrational fear with a completely other person. And this person I don't know personally because he's dead. His name was Pythagoras. He's the guy that invented the formula a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So these guys were mad at Pythagoras for some reason, not exactly sure why, but they decided to burn his house down. They chased Pythagoras around for a little while until they reached a field, but not just an ordinary field, a field of beans. Yes, beans, the food that you eat, Now, if an ordinary person was being chased, they would probably just run into the field of beans, lose the people trying to kill them, and in the end survive. But Pythagoras wasn't an ordinary person. No, he didn't do that. Pythagoras had an irrational fear of beans. Yes, he was scared of beans. Pythagoras is so afraid of beans that rather than running into the field, he decided that he was gonna turn around and fight all of the men. If he had to kill every man standing in his way, he would. And so, they fought. And Pythagoras was brutally murdered. He stood no chance, not even for a second. I think in most cases, I'd feel pretty bad for a guy being chased to a field of his biggest fear. Beans. Yeah, I still can't get over the fact that he was scared of beans. So I guess the moral of the story is that you shouldn't be afraid of beans. And if you are afraid of beans and someone burns your house down, then, well, good luck.